to His Holiness Swamiji, to all the honorable persons on the dais, and to every one of you, I offer my salutations. We are here on this earth to live a rich life, not a poor life, because it is an opportunity given by the nature. We are going to live here for 100 years. There is enough to see, there is enough to hear, there is enough to work and make our life a joyful experience. That is the purpose of life. Siddeshwara says, what do we have to do here? What we are expected to do here? He says, to make this world kalyana, to make this world beautiful, rich and peaceful. If the world is to be beautiful, our minds are to be beautiful. If the world is to be richer, our mind is to be rich. And what we have to practice here is to make our mind beautiful and rich. This is not possible if our mind is infested by such evil forces as greed, attachment, and egoity. The greed is there. It is this greed which is making our mind ugly and also causing disturbance in the world. This impediment, this impurity that is there in the mind is to be removed. Greed. What does it mean? A kind of dissatisfaction always. A person, even if he becomes the owner of the whole world, he remains still unsatisfied. That is the evil, that is the impurity that causes all suffering in the world. All suffering is due to the greed. There is a story, let me tell a small story. There was a big village. There was a family a farmer's family. Father, mother, and children. Enough land to work and produce. Enough food to eat. Nothing was lacking really. But one day what happened? The farmer was going through a forest, and there he by chance, luckily, he saw a golden statue. Very beautiful statue and made of gold, solid gold, pure gold. And he lifted it. It weighed not less than 40 kilos. The news spread everywhere in the village. The farmer found 40 kilos of gold statue. The whole village began to visit his house, thank all the members of the family, because now they had become the richest people. With 40 kilos of gold, hundreds of people from nearby villages were visiting the farmer's family. Everybody was celebrating and thanking the farmer, and the farmer was not happy. That is the problem. Before finding the statue, he was happy. But after finding the statue, weighing not less than 40 kilos, the old man was sitting completely dispirited, and looking gloomy, depressed. His friends asked him, "This is a moment of celebration. This is a moment of celebration not only for your family, but the whole village. But you are sitting here and not happy. What is the matter with you?" They asked. And the old man said, "Friends, you do not know. The truth is different. Have you read those lines which are written at the bottom of the statue?" The friends asked, "What is written there?" There it is written that this is 18th statue. Means I have lost 17 statues. Formerly he was very happy. Now with 40 kilos he became depressed. This is what has happened with us. How to make this person happy in the world? The old man says that till I find 17 statues, I can't be happy. If this is the mentality or the way of thinking of the people, how can we make our life rich? Richness is to come from the heart, not from the objects. That doesn't mean we should not have material wealth, but we should not depend upon the material wealth to become happy. That is what Basaveshwara used to say. Basaveshwara says, Mane noda badavaru. Mana noda ballidaru. Dhanadalli badavaru. Ghanamana sampannaru yamma kudala sangana sharanaru. Karulillada kaligalu. This is because of the purity of the mind. If the mind is impure, if the mind is filled with such evil feelings, emotions as greed and hatred, how is it possible to become rich? Basaveshwara says, you may live in a cottage. You may live in a cottage and you have to live in your cottage like a king, like a rich man. The richness is there in your heart, not outside. If you feel that you are rich, you are rich. If you feel that you are poor, nobody will help us. Nobody will help you to become rich. I am rich. Richer than rich people used to say Tukara. In Maharashtra there lived a great saint called Tukara. He used to say, I am richer than the rich. He had nothing, but he used to say, I am richer than the rich, because in my heart there is a God. Where there is a God, there cannot be poverty. Same words were found in all the saints of the world. Literature. Socrates was there, Diogenes was there. They were very, very poor, but they were very, very rich in the world. We have to live not as poor people, but as rich. Therefore, Basaveshwara used to say, never think that you are poor. Let your cottage be poor, but your mind must be rich. Let you be poor in wealth, external, but let you be rich in your heart. What is to be done? The feeling of greed is to be thrown away from the mind. Greed should be given up. Greed means a feeling that I am poor. This feeling must be given up. This feeling should go. You might be knowing the story of Nuliya Chandaya. He was a contemporary of Basaveshwara. He lived in Kalyana. He was making ropes and selling them in the market. And to sell the ropes, there was a servant called Linganda, a servant. One day, he took the rope to the market, and Nuliya Chandaya had instructed him to sell the rope for 1 coin. This rope he took to the market and he sold it to Sharana. He sold it to Vasaveshwara. But Vasaveshwara did not give 1 coin, but 100 coins. The servant took the money to Nuliya Chandaya. The servant was very happy. He was thinking that Nuliya Chandaya will be very much pleased with me with so much money. He gave money to Nuliya Chandaya. Nuliya Chandaya got angry. He said, "Why did you bring so much money? My rope cost was 1 coin, and you have brought 100 coins. You are not fit to be a servant." Now you are dismissed from my house. You are not to bring. Just think of this event. If such a thing had happened in our life, instead of $1 lakh a year, if we are asked to get 2 lakhs, what would have happened? See, it is enough for me. This kind of a feeling is absent in our mind. Therefore, the world is rich, but we are growing poor in this world. How rich is the world? How rich it is. Nelada mareya nidhana, falada mareya ruchi. Here is the soil. There is a hidden great treasure. All the food is to come from the soil. All the water is to come from the clouds and the soil, earth. So much is there. Food and water are the real wealth for the man. In the absence of dollars and rupees we can live, but in the absence of food and water nobody can live in this world. Means real wealth is food and water. It is to come from the earth. It is to come from the earth. It is there. The earth is providing food to millions and millions of living beings. This is the richness of the earth. And here we are living like poor people. That's why Vasaveshwara used to say, to become spiritually enlightened means to be aware of one's richness. We are not poor. We are rich. Bhumi ninnadalla, hema ninnadalla, avu jagakikkida vidhe ninnadembudu jnanaratna noda. Jnanaratna noda. It is, the land is not mine. Wealth is not mine. It is already there in the world. What is mine? Mine is inside me. It is awareness. Wealth can be separated from me, but awareness, consciousness cannot be separated by me. If it is separated, I can't live. Therefore, real wealth is consciousness. I am aware of the flowers. I am aware of these people. I am aware of the whole world. This awareness makes my life rich, and not the things that are there of which I am aware of. Therefore, Basaveshwara says, awareness is there in you and it is your treasure. Love it and you become rich. And if you have to become rich, clean your mind. Throw away this greed from your mind. It is the evil power that has been creating troubles in the world. And the second one is hatred. We should not hate anything in this world. Not to hate anything in this world, because this world is divine by nature. It is created by the divine. Therefore, we look upon the world as divine in nature. Let us love the world. Let us love the life. Let us be aware of our inner richness and beauty, and that makes us happy. This is the essence of the Sharana's teachings, and we have to keep it in mind and always feel that we are not poor. Not to compare with others. Let us be rich always within ourselves. A lamp is burning. Flame is there. The lamp is made of gold. One lamp. Another lamp is made of earth. Earthen lamp. Here is the golden lamp. And how do we look at these two lamps? We say golden lamp is more precious than the earthen lamp, but light is not more or less precious. Golden lamp light is a light, and earthen lamp light is a light. If a light goes, there is no gold, there is no earth. Everything sinks into darkness. Light is there. My body may be poor, your bodies may be rich, but the light within, the light of knowledge is the same everywhere. In this way, we look at the world equally, we look at the world with equal eye. This is the great message of Sharanas, and we are having it. We have to keep it in our heart and make our life rich, beautiful and peaceful. Bala Santosha Lakshana idu. VSNA anta dodda ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಳೆದ 39 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಇದು ಬೆಳೆದು ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಇಷ್ಟು ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ಇದೇ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇದು. ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಸಣ್ಣವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನು ಹಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಭಾರಿ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೀವು ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅಭಿಮಾನದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಭಿಮಾನ ಪಡಬೇಕು. ಪಾಪ ಅಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ದುಡಿದು ಬದುಕನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವೈಭವ ಅಂಥದೊಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಅದೊಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಮಾತು. ನಾನು ಬಡವ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಾರದು. ಯಾರು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಆದರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಬಣ್ಣ ಬಡವಾಗಬಾರದು. ಮೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಡತನ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಮನಸ್ಸಿನೊಳಗೆ ಬಡತನ ಇರಬಾರದು. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿರಿವಂತರು, ಭಾರತೀಯರೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿರಿವಂತರು. ಒಬ್ಬ ಪಾಶ್ಚಿಮಾತ್ಯ ಮನುಷ್ಯ, ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಂದು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ತಿರುಗಾಡಿ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಬರೆದು ಹೋಗ್ಯಾನ. ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕದಾಗ ಬರೆದಾನ, ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಿರಿವಂತರು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ನೀರು ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗಲೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಹಾಲು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನನಗೆ. ಅವರ ಮೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಚಾಪಿಯನ್ನ ಹಾಸಿದಾರ. ಅವರ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮನೆಗಳು, ಚಿಕ್ಕವು ಮನೆಗಳು, ಆದರೆ ನನಗೆ ವಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರ. ತಾವು ಮನೆಯ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗೆ ಮಲಗಿದಾರ, ನಮಗೆ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಜಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರ. ಎಂಥ ಭಾರತೀಯರು, ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಪಡಬೇಕು ಮನುಷ್ಯ. ಅಂಥ ಭಾರತೀಯರು ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಬಾಳಿ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಇದೇ ಸಂತೋಷ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹರುಳಿ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾದ ಅಂಗ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದು, ಸುಂದರ, ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಆಗುವಂಗ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾರೈಸೋದು, ಸುಂದರ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನೇ ಸುಂದರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲೇನು, ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಬಹಳ ಚಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ವಿಶ್ವ ಕುಟುಂಬಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿಶ್ವ ಕುಟುಂಬಿಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟೋದದ, ಅಂಥ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟುವ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ತಮ್ಮೊಳಗದ. ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ VSNA ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. 2ನೇ ದಿವಸ ಇದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದಿವಸ ಅದ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಲೆಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಅಭಿವ್ಯಕ್ತ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹಾರೈಸಿ, ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲಿರುವ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಏನು ಸುಂದರ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದರು, ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದರು. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಭಾವನೆಗಳಿವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಯಮೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡುವ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಾತ್ರವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದವರು. ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಪುಣೆ, ಮುಂಬೈ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ಭುತ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಥವ್ರನ್ನ ತಾವು ಗೌರವಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಇಂಥವರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರೇ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಭಾರತ ಭೂಷಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ನಿಜವಾದ ಭಾರತ ಭೂಷಣ ನೀವೇ. ಯಾರು ಭಾರತಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ದುಡಿತಾರೆ, ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ಪಣತೆಗೆ ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂಥವರೇ ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನದ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.